Welcome, my friends, to another video. And it is near the end of the year, and it is the time where I select the most. I've been saving some videos, some games, some of the most epic ones, and this one is the best example of teamwork I've ever seen. We've got Ogzo from the 543 clan. Shout out to you guys! Is playing his T-34B. 2 stars on his barrel. Because Americans get stars. 2 marks. And you know, I'm saving like some of the best games, right? To celebrate right at the end of the year here, because some of them are just so incredible. And they just, the reason we play the game, it's just, you have hundreds and hundreds of irregular games, and then you have one that you will remember forever, and it's just, there are, he does not know, little did he realize when he started this game that there was a teammate on his team. It just, sometimes it just clicks, you know, sometimes it's like love at first sight. It just clicks, and there's 2 guys on the team that are just so instrumental to victory. And you don't know this when you start, right? It starts like any other game. And we're just going to do the commentary here. The story will unfold as you watch. But it's just a great feeling when it happens, because it's just random people. You don't know these people that you play with usually, and then that 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000 games where it just comes together and you don't know as it's happening. But just watch. There's 2 players on this team that it just, both of their actions are key and instrumental to the eventual victory. I'll give you that spoiler. It's going to be a victory. But just incredible, okay? So he's moved up here in his T-34. Big gun, really good hull down, high alpha, fairly slow, but you know, not so good on the flat. Better when you're using your gun as like gun depression, and he's already hit. Who hit him? I don't even know. Someone on the enemy team AG'd him for 81. Oh, it doesn't matter. He's going to move to this corner and try and sneak a shot here at a Patriot. It's a Patriot, which is a smaller version of him. What does he do? He doesn't poke into... He's going to try and shoot the cupola. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He snuck that shot in. Now his teammates have arrived. It's funny that he got there first, even though he's in a slow tank. Here comes his teammate with him here. Who is this guy? His teammate is... what's going on? His teammate is... Yeah, the Oni is here. Tidian. Tidian has arrived, and he's pushed him out into enemy fire. There he goes. His teammate Tidian, in the Oni, has pushed him sideways. And luckily he hasn't taken any damage, because the enemies have not capitalized on this slight miscommunication there between Tidian and Ogzo. What were you doing? Now he's gone back to ram the Japanese super heavy, and he's trying to push him with his T-34. Now the American super heavy tank engine is no match for the Japanese, because you recall that at the time this tank was built, it's right around the time when the 4-cylinder Honda, you know, those powerful vroom vroom engines were, and no match. The American engine is no match for this Japanese 4-cylinder with the 2 teats and the... What's going on? He's pressing his 2 teats into the side of Ogzo, and he's lifted him off the ground, and he's going to... what is he going to do? He's pushing him? No, he's not going to flip him. He's going to use the topography. He's trying to drive on top of him. It looks like he's using the National Geographic wildebeest mounting maneuver. He's got him from behind, yes, and he's perched up there in the mating wildebeest mating mounting position. The 2 of them are going at it behind enemy lines here. It's the larger wildebeest has obviously mounted the smaller one, because the large one can have his way, and they're jostling for position. It looks like Ogzo might want to get on top now, and he's flipped him on his side. Ogzo has flipped Tidian on his side. Tidian erects his gun. He's still very excited after assuming the mounting position. Oh, now his gun barrel is drooping flaccidly there. Now he can push him. There's less resistance on the side of the tank than the tracks, and the American engine is having no problem pushing the Oni now. It looks like they're going for a three-way now. They're going for a three-way. Another super heavy has come. They are aggressively now locking horns and trying to decide who will be the dominant male that can have his way with the Oni. I think it's the Carnarvon is struggling as much as he can but cannot. It's the American that's just he's just pushing him, and he's wedged right in there. They could be connected here for... No, is he going to back up? It looks like he's finished. He's had his way with him. Agzo has had his way with the Oni. And yes, the Oni's gun barrel is erect once more. It looks like he enjoyed it. And, for some creatures, mating does not take that long. It would have taken me a lot longer, but it's all over, it looks like. It's all over. And Agzo is resting now after that, expending that energy. It looks like the Carnarvon is taking his turn. He's flipped him back. The Oni has been flipped back. Tidian he's lost almost all his HPs. He looks a little disheveled there. But then why wouldn't he? He's just, the two of his teammates have just had their way with him. But he's back. He's back. Little did these guys know at this particular point in the battle that these two guys, Agzo and Tidian, would be essential for ultimate victory in this game. It's funny how that works, that every single thing that happens, if a butterfly flaps his wing in Mexico and moves some air that would have otherwise blown across the cheek of the woman that's hanging up the laundry, so she does not sneeze. She would have sneezed if the butterfly did flap, but she didn't sneeze if the butterfly does not. And then that sneeze would have projected some onto the sheet, which someone would have slept in, causing him to catch the flu. Then he would have went to the doctor, and he met the nurse, which would have become the love of his life. Eventually they'd hook up. They'd go on a trip to Disney World, right? And as they're in line to get onto the Mickey Mouse ride, boom! They're hit by a bus. You know? Like, all because of the butterfly. It's the butterfly effect is what I'm trying to say. Like, these two guys did not know, but what the National Geographic wildebeest mounting ritual that they shared has led now to both of them being in the situation they find themselves in a close game, 5 versus 3, with the T-34 heading one way and the Oni heading the other, putting as much distance between themselves as they can. Wouldn't you, if you were the Oni? After, you know, you wouldn't be, they've had their way with each other, and now they're like two ships that crossed in the night. But it ain't over. This is essential for the victory that will unfold now, because the T-34 is getting trolled. He cannot hit anything. He's got this American tank with the big gun, and he's missed that shot. Is he going to miss again? He could be trolled and actually lose this game if his gun doesn't start, where he could get RNG'd. Now, he could be RNG'd, but, guess what happens? Even though he is getting RNG trolled and would not be able to hit anything for the rest of this game, he has a teammate. He has a connection and a bond that has been created between the two of them. You must admit, there is now a bond between Agzo and Tidian, because he can't hit anything, see? But it doesn't matter, because now Tidian has stepped up to contribute. He is in the cap. He has managed to waddle his way down into the cap. And as Agzo continues to miss and maybe make 1 out of every 5 shots here, it's okay. Victory has been assured. The universe, the stars have aligned. The moon is in the 7th house, and it's a wonderful thing to behold. You know, it doesn't matter now if your driver's dead. It's okay, even if you can't take this last guy out, or even if you do, it's okay. You can rest assured that the actions that have happened in the past have now led and shaped the future in such a way that the game will end a victory. You can see it coming, right? You can see it now. You don't have to get the 3rd mark in this game. I know you only need one more shot to get your 3rd mark of excellence, but you don't need to do it in this game, because in this game, Tedian is going to cap for victory and win. There you go, victory! I told you, it's like 1 in 1,000. Who'd have thought, right? Well, he won, and they were both instrumental in victory. I mean, Tedian here, look, well, he didn't get a lot of damage, but Invader, he is the invader that ensured victory. And, well, you tried your best, Ogzo. You made some credits, you know. Just be happy you made some freaking credits, all right? But I'll tell you, he'll remember that game for a long time. It'll be one of the ones that he'll remember. And that, you never know when the game's going to start, whether it's going to be one of those memorable teamwork where it's just so, you know, that's why we play, because sometimes you just get these great memories and results with wonderful teammates that you encounter, and it's great, you know. Come on, it's almost New Year's. Everyone be happy. Don't worry, be happy. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.